We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one, and we are underway from MetLife Stadium. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
17 yards and a first down for Philly. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rush was right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit, but it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. These two teams have met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here at MetLife Stadium to take the season series 2-zip. Right back to Swift again on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. You talk about this Giant defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run for the first time with Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Hurts. A hit as he throws there.
feel the disappointment on that one because you saw some guys on the sidelines jumping up going, oh, no. Looked like they had that one set up well on third down, but you got to give yourself time to get rid of the football.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Travis Homer on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now Jones. That one finds Hyatt. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And that will force a turnover on downs. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory, look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. You talk about this Giant defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. He connected on his first, this from 41. The kick by Elliott is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
So a couple of field goals now. 6-0 our score as the kick's away. Here's Homer to return. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Let's go.
They'll go to Barkley again, and they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Pacino.
Throwing Jones. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 6-0 our score after 1. On fourth down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Powerful running. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They go play action with Hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Aaron Sibos out now to punt on 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one out.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Tackle there by Big Jordan Davis. The Giants at 9-7 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Jamie Gillen now on to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 23. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach is talking to his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
On his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is brought in at the 21. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You can go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Okay, here we go.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
Get set quick.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Jones throw on target to Shepard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run,
big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
A first down carry for Barkley. And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here we go.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Okay, here we go.
From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 4.
Bama, Bama, Bama. Up, go.
Back to throw. Jones. That escapes the sack. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Go, North Salad. Go, North Salad.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Checks this one down to Robinson. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Detroit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Gano's kick is good, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. Down to the 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality is certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Now he's flushed out right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll escape to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. There he goes, right side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 62 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. And that one into the hands of Shepard downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Here we go.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 8. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Swift going to try up the middle. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They held him in check in the 1st half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the 1st half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurts will try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled him a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 62 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Here's Swift. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
That's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
They're on the 15-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Running left, it's Barkley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 and a first down.
Here we go, hey.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here now, 2nd and 4. A handoff, Barkley running left. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 109 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. What a play there by Fletcher Cox to get in and knock him down behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A handoff to Barkley. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
A 49-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big play from a big man. Kayvon Thibodeau off the edge and dropping him behind the line.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. He is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
On 2nd down, Swift. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. Back to throw. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
On 2nd Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a first down. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They're going to look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Swift. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
They did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5.
Eagles 25, Giants 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Homer to return. This taken in right around the goal line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. Here comes 2nd down. They'll go to Barkley again.
Saquon Barkley on the carry. A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Jones connects with Slayton. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. But down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Detroit Johnson.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they will take a knee here. Down to a knee goes Hurts, and that is going to be that. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a